feeling lost right now, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you, bro. It just means that the old you is falling away and the new you is trying to come in. Believe it or not, you're in a really good spot right now. And the fact that you're feeling lost and you're trying to move forward, you're trying to figure something out, that means there's something to find. All right, bro, there was a time where my whole life purpose came crashing down. I used to be a personal trainer. I had my own studio, a business partner, and it came crashing, burning to the ground, bro. And I thought my life was over. I thought, you know what? I'm never going to be an entrepreneur again. I'm never going to try anything new again. My life is falling apart. I'm behind. Everybody's ahead of me. Everybody's better than me. And it's just crazy what the ego makes you believe or has you believe. And I was so depressed. For 2 weeks, I was disappointed with myself. I was eating like shit. I didn't care about anything. I was so freaking lost. But through that, I found the purpose that I'm doing now. And I was actually going through a transition. That's probably what you're going through right now too. The old has to go to get to the new every single time. You gotta shed who you used to be. How are you gonna find new information? How are you gonna find a new purpose if you keep clinging on to the past? Let it go, bro. Right? It's easier said than done, right? You can't just make a decision and be like, all right, I let go. No, it's a process. And it's okay. Let it take as long as it takes. But I'm telling you, there's something more trying to come in. You're actually becoming who you're meant to be. And I know in these moments, it feels like the exact opposite. Maybe you feel anger towards yourself. You feel like a failure. You feel that maybe you were wrong. Maybe you didn't have it in you. I get it. But these are the moments where you look back and you realize, damn, I needed that. I had to lose it all. I had to lose that foundation to start building the next one. It always goes like that. I've had so many transitions, so many pivots in my life that every time I didn't understand in the moment. I was furious and I was confused and lost. Again, maybe how you're feeling now, but it always made sense in retrospect. I got to see the lessons that I had to get. I got to see the people that had to leave. I got to see how strong I was. Like, you're finding a lot right now, bro. A lot of yourself in every way. Either way, it's like you're going deeper into you. And if you're alone right now and you got nobody around you, you're looking around, maybe asking for help, but no one's really there. It's because this is your time. This is your time to help yourself. This is your time to put one step forward every day and figure out your life, where you want to go, a new higher purpose, a new mission. It's a really good place to be if you let it, right? Got my notes over here. Lostness is not failure, it's transformation. Okay? Just because you feel lost right now, it doesn't mean that you failed. You're becoming. This is what change looks like, right? It's like how diamonds become diamonds, right? The freaking pressure they have to go through to become a diamond, and that's how you tell if a diamond is real or not. This is what it is, and your authentic self, the real you, is finally coming out. And even if right now, again, it hurts and there's a lot of pain and a lot of loss involved, the real you's coming out. And you should be excited about that. You should be excited about what's to come, because only good things can come from here, right? You already hit rock bottom. you already felt all those painful emotions. And maybe you still are, and that's okay too. But this is where change really happens. This is where your new life, your new next chapter, maybe even the most powerful chapter of your life gets to start, because you don't have all these. Now the past is a distraction. You don't have that anymore, right? Or it's leaving little by little. And it's like, you can really get started now. This is a it's going to be a pivotal point in your life where you look back and you thank the universe, you thank yourself for all of this stuff that's going on right now. All right, you might be able to hear my cat in the background. Maybe he's going through some changes too. But next thing, you're not stuck, you're shedding, you're letting go of old beliefs, old patterns, who you used to be, because there's a version of you that's been waiting for you for a very long time, and it's trying to come in. But that version has new habits, new ways of being, new ways of thinking. It has a certain financial abundance that it wants. It has a certain perspective on itself, right? A new perception of what's possible, new potential, new self-worth. All of that it's trying to be built within you. It's trying to be created, right? Like these survival patterns that you have, these old ways of being, they're not serving you anymore. They gotta go. And it's okay if you feel a little bit unmotivated right now. Your mind's a little foggy. You don't know what's next. What am I gonna do now? It's all right. It'll come. You'll always know what you need to know when you need to know it. I never forgot that. When I heard that years ago. I never forgot it. And it's so true. And you're always where you're supposed to be. Everything sounds so corny sometimes, you know, but it's like, I love what Phil Good said. If you needed to be somewhere else, then you would be, right? If you needed to be at another point in your life, then you would be. Even watching this video right now, if you needed to be somewhere else, you wouldn't even be watching this video. Why are you here? Right? There's something here for you. There's something for you to get, to grasp. And maybe this is part of your evolution, the evolution of your higher self, of your spirit. Like, there's messages everywhere if you look, okay? But your nervous system is recalibrating for the next version of you. You got to be able to hold that new version, right? Because right now you have a certain capacity that you can only hold in, certain things that you can allow in, and that needs to grow, that needs to expand, that needs to evolve, so you can align with that new life. Things got to change. I love what Kevin Trudeau would say. He's an OG in the personal development world. He said that, one of his mentors said that, if you want things to change, you're going to have to change things in your life. That's the only way. If you're not willing to change things in your life, then you're going to keep repeating the same patterns, bro. And I don't say that, and also, like, don't think you got to beat yourself up because it's hard to change, right? It is. It takes time. It's a process. But the fact that you want to, you're going to unconsciously start moving towards that future where you do start to change. And it's going to be easier. Like, what? And it really is, like, a lot of people say this, and it's true, about letting go of things that are actually weighing you down. Bro, when I was drinking a bottle or half a bottle of Bombay every other day, like, you know how much that was holding me back, right? When you or if you smoke a lot, whatever it is, like, man, like, once I dropped that habit, right? Once I stopped escaping through alcohol, I got so much clarity. I gained so much momentum fast because it wasn't weighing me down. It wasn't messing up my perception. I could think clear. And it's just crazy once you start letting go of stuff like that. Or even people, right, that just have a bad influence on you, or we let them at the end of the day, right? We let them influence us one way or another. But like, that's why it's on you. It's on you to set the boundary, to cut it off. But when you have people like that, planting seeds of doubt every day, they really start to poison your garden, your internal garden, and that starts to dilute your intuition, right? It's like you trust yourself less and you question yourself more. That's not good either, right? So it's like, a lot of the times, you gotta let go of the shit that's holding you back. It's simple as terms, right? And you realize once you do how much you didn't even need it in the first place. And I used to play victim so much, even with alcohol, and even like I used to be addicted to pre-workouts. I would be so angry. I'm like, why, universe? Why do you have to take away everything I love? And I'm like, because the pre-workouts were starting to negatively affect my health, and alcohol obviously does that too. But I was playing victim, and truth is, I didn't want to change. And I felt good, but it was both were an escape, right? It was a stimulant one way or another. But once I let go, and I replaced it for matcha, replaced the pre-workout for matcha. Like I started to feel different, calmer, right? I started to feel more like my true self, not always anxious or, like alcohol really messes with your mind, bro. Like there's a lot of bad things that it does, and yeah, there was more anxiety, there was more impulsive actions. Like all these things have an effect on you, right? But I realized how much I didn't need them after I let them go. You're gonna realize the same thing, and even if you just come back like once a month or something, you don't let it have control over you anymore. That's a difference, right? Now you're choosing. You're taking your power back. Also, this moment is sacred. Sacred moment for you. A sacred moment in time for you, and you don't even know it. Like these are the moments you look back and you're like, damn, I'm so grateful I kept going. I'm so grateful I gave myself another chance, and I didn't sign myself off from living my dream, from building that business. Keep going. And it's such a spiritual growth phase in your life once you look back at it. And it's your own initiation. It's a recalibration again, not only of your central nervous system, but of your life, because things are moving around and they're readjusting, and the universe is bringing in what you actually need. And once you come back, or you're always coming in and out of alignment, right? Like it happens daily, but once you, like your core self starts to be activated again, the idea is gonna come, the creativity is gonna come. You're gonna know crystal clear. Or you're clearly going to know, or the idea is going to be crystal clear of what you got to do next. It'll be obvious. You won't be able to miss it. But you got to trust right now. You got to trust right now, and know that you're not being fucked. You're not, you're not screwing. Why would your own higher self screw you in this lifetime? Like, no, bro. I refuse to believe that. If anything, I believe that my higher self, my spirit has my back, the universe has my back. Like, why would you believe otherwise? But you're growing, you're maturing, you're really seeing, or you're really finding the route that you want to go right now. But it's just, it's like walking through a rocky terrain. It's all right, bro. It's all right. You get a little bruise, you might fall. You might get maybe a cactus you don't see. Like it's all good. You're gonna be fine. Just keep walking. Keep walking. All right. So again, this moment is sacred. This isn't the end of your path. It's the It's the sacred middle in between where your soul is aligning with your truth, and you don't need to force clarity. You need to stay with yourself while it forms. Let it marinate, right? Give it time. You're finding it. Maybe you feel called to get a course. Maybe you feel called to do some coaching. Maybe you feel called to go for a freaking walk, whatever. And bam, it comes through. Like you don't know when, and don't put a time limit on it either. Before I even got the studio, before I decided to be a personal trainer, and I was very early on into spiritual development, I came across this one guy, old guy, OG as well in the personal development world, called Ty Lopez. And at first I thought it was a scam. At first I'm like, dude, Well, I'm not gonna pay for knowledge. What? I got YouTube. It's all free, and yeah, right. Yeah, it's free, but man, when you pay for it, it's a different thing, right? There's different knowledge in there, and it's also more of an investment, money wise, energetically. And I bought this course from Ty Lopez, a life purpose course, and it forever changed the trajectory of my life. I realized then, going through the course, that I wanted to be a trainer. It just made so much sense. All the dots connected perfectly. I'm like, yes, this is my next step. This is what I want to do with my life, right? So what? Like, okay, so I asked myself, what do I have to do? What's the best next logical step? Well, I got to find a school where I want to get my certification, and then I go get my certification, and then I'll figure out the rest then to get a personal training studio. That was like the dream, to have one or have many. And just taking action on that first step gave me so much momentum. And I found my business partner at the school that I went to get certified. And the rest was history with that. I did that for a year and a half, and I learned so much about myself, about business, about, like what sales. It gave me a solid foundation. Even though it didn't work out, I grew so much, and I got more than I ever thought I would. And I'm using all the skills that I've learned, all the knowledge that I've learned from living it now. And I use all that for the new purpose, right? Well, again, what I'm sharing is what I'm doing right now. It was all a part of it. Everything you go through is a part of it. None of it doesn't count. It's made up, bro. Like, it all serves you. But if you look for it, look for the good, look for the gifts. And if you had 20 failed businesses, if you had 20 failed launches, you can use all that knowledge for the next one. And only you can sign yourself up, like I said. All right? So if you still are not convinced by now that this is a good thing, feeling lost, bro, give it some more time. Have some patience. All you gotta do is feel good right now. That's what I challenge you to do. Just find a way to feel good right now. Not through escaping, but take care of you, bro. Prioritize self-care. Go to the gym, go work out, do some boxing. Like, just feel good. Feel good about who you're becoming. Learn something new that you're growing. When you start to get new information daily into your mind that empowers you, that makes you want to get up and it gives you clarity, that's gonna make you feel good. And even that, learning one new piece of knowledge every day is gonna help you start moving forward. Because now you're feeding your mind positive things, right? You're helping yourself instead of constantly telling yourself why you suck or why it's not gonna work out for you. Find someone to listen to that motivates you, right? Or again, or even the way you speak to yourself. Like, you've been through some stuff, man. And what you're going through right now, I promise you, it's not for nothing. And I'm telling you, because I've lived that many times. Where you're at, I've lived that so many times, and I'm looking back right now, and I'm telling you through this camera, like, you're gonna be good. You're gonna figure it out. It's gonna work out. You don't know how, and that's okay, but just know that it will. Know that it will. So feel good, empower yourself daily, get new intake of knowledge that motivates you, that inspires you, that gives you confidence, right? Or just excites you about where you're going. Get a compelling future, as Tony Robbins would say. Like, have something to aim for, even if it's just a weight loss journey or something. Like, just have something to aim for. Find some kind of purpose. That'll take you to your real purpose, or to your higher purpose, I would say, right? But yeah, guys, I hope this video helped. And by the way, I just started a brand new free community. Check it out down in the description. I'll put the link there. It's for spiritually minded entrepreneurs who are looking to heal, grow, and get to the next level of not only their life, but their business, right? I'm helping you get out of your own way and release all this shit that's blocking blocking you from seeing your truth, from seeing your true potential, from seeing who you can be. Like I've been walking this entrepreneur path for 6+ years, and I put everything in the new free community. Right? I'm giving you free resources, free tools, free trainings. I have a free course in there, all to help you get out of your own way and finally start getting that abundance that you want. Finally start seeing how powerful you are. Right? There's so many cool ass people in there, bro. Like, they're all entrepreneurs. They all want to help people. It's like one big community. All right. So I'll see you in there. If you have any questions, let me know. Reach out via Instagram. I'll leave it down below as well. Please comment what was your biggest takeaway from this video. I would love to know. And if you have any questions, reach out on Instagram as well. I got you. All right. I'll see you inside the community. Till next time.